move on then and think of, again, why apps are so important. And this time we're going to think of the future. Okay, so a few more facts and figures that will really give you an interest and broaden your perspective on mobile app development itself. Again, I want this to really serve a purpose. I want it to get you thinking about what makes a successful app itself. Okay, again, I'm a firm believer that apps can improve lives in thousands of small ways. Okay, so think again, anything you do on a daily basis that you think can be solved from an app is a great idea. So let's take a look at the actual facts and figures that we have here. 2.6 billion smartphone users worldwide. So that's a lot of people in the world, but that's a lot of people who have a smartphone with the ability to download your application. 2 of every 3 adults own a smartphone. So again, out of that 2.6 billion, 2 of all of those 3 adults actually have a smartphone in their hand. Now, 50% of all smartphone users grab their phone after waking up. Do you do this? I know I do. First thing you do is you turn your alarm off, of course, make sure you get up. But a lot of people grab their phone straight away and will generally check it for their emails or whatever they like to do, Facebook, whatever they like to use, whatever apps they have installed. Now, 87% of all users have their smartphone on them at all times. Okay, so this means that it's in your pocket, it's in your hand, it sleeps beside you. 87% of all users have their smartphone on them at all times. And a nice little fact is that the average user actually checks their phone 150 times a day. Now that to me is a staggering amount, but I also believe it because I see it daily. I do it myself. And this is for a variety of different reasons, of course. We have our social media, of course, which, is fully created to our own interests and our own community like-minded users. So we love to connect worldwide. We use gaming apps on a daily basis because we like to spend our free time entertained. And what about if you are traveling the world? Apps these days allow us to have information on plane flights, the actual, hotels, everywhere we're going in terms of we don't need to go to an information tourist site anymore. You can actually just use your phone. Although I do still recommend it if you get lost. Okay? Now, I'm going to move into a little break now with a Did You Know fact to help you all take in this information that we've talked about. So here's my Did You Know fact. That in the beginning of the iOS App Store, once it was originally launched, it came with roughly just 500 applications to download and, of course, enjoy. Now, at this stage in our digital era, the iOS App Store has over 2.2 million applications that we can browse through and download. Now, it makes it a little bit harder to find the quality that you actually want, but that's a lot of applications on one store. And that's just the iOS App Store. As I said, there's less of a review process when we move on to our Apple Store. And we even have the Windows Phone making its breakthrough, trying to compete as well.